See, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Lambeau. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Sims. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Turn to Harris to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will be taken at the 13. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Joseph. The Packers had 8-5 to start play, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. So I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he finds his man, complete. It's Joseph. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Throwing Jones. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrived at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board, knowing
like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
First down, and they go back to Harris. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Sims. Setting up the screen, Harris uses the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the play fake, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want a carbon copy of what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 147 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Right there, hurt. Ready.
They'll toss to Harris. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
19 Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Sims. It's brought in by Harris. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. We'll give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A throw left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Harris running straight ahead. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Sims. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Sims. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So on 4th down, the Steelers called on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens. as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think would be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Okay, ready?
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sims. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sims.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Warriors 70, 18, Pioneer, Buffalo 18.
Jones on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Joseph. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he finds his man, complete. That's Joseph. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Let's go now.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
18 ready. 19 right. Go.
Looking to throw. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, watch it go. Back 60. 60 bucks, Jack. 60 bucks.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Jones, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Hawk 7, Panther Street, Panther Street. Go.
On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Panther 60.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Ready.
3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Sims. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
7 Pirates.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sims. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Jones. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Jones. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Jones. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Come on.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ready up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They hand this off to Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Wow, an even 200 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second